All right. Friday night, how y'all doing out there? What's good? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where the parties at? You know what I'm saying? What's good? You know? Hold on for a second. Anyway, somebody calling me. I'm right in the middle of taping, so they're gonna have to chill for 5 minutes. So, man. All right, y'all see it. You see it. Isaiah Washington, happy birthday. And I'm late, as always. That's becoming like a thing with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that'll be something different that I do. I do people birthdays late and never on time. So, but I can say I get around to it. you know, you can't say that I'm somebody. Can't say I'm somebody always doing something that somebody else do. So what you could say that's unique or different about what I'm doing, like dude be doing people birthdays and be late. So again, my man birthday is August 3rd. He was born 1963. So that makes him 58 years old. Isaiah Washington, the fourth, is an American actor and media personality. Following a series of film appearances, he came to prominence for portraying Dr. Preston Burke in the first three seasons of the series of Grey's Anatomy from 2005 to 2007. I remember that. So he's married Janice Garland since 1996. Parents Isaiah Washington to the third because he's the fourth. Uh, then he has kids. Look like he got uh, okay. There's Isaiah Washington the fifth, Time Washington, and Iman Washington. So he has a son and two boys. So he got five generations of Isaiah Washingtons. That's cool because it's four generations of David Chambers, and my grandfather, my father, and my son and myself. And we all existed on earth at one time before my grandfather died. Four generations. So I'm proud of that. So my man he has five generations in his bloodline. That's cool. But yeah, it was his birthday, which was August 3rd, and I'm late doing it as always. But I get around to it. But just want to give my man his flowers because let me move this out the way. I'm sorry. Give my man his flowers because he does great work. And he did his thing on Grey's Anatomy when he was on there. And I think he was getting a little too cocky and he called somebody a fag, one of the actor dudes. And I think it was a joke, but, they didn't care too much about the joke, because the guy was like a nice guy and he portrayed that scary, timid, nice guy on screen, but that's really who he was. And he thought it was gonna be funny to just say the dude was a fag. And so he came off like a bully. And this is before the LGBTQ and all that, going on. So people defended this guy because who he called the fag. He defended him because he was acting like a bully. In your moment of prominence and getting your accolades, you want to come out and say something stupid and crazy. So I guess he was just geeking for some attention, and he did something dumb like that. And it's like, to me, Hollywood blackballed him for that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we just gotta just chill, Like I used to tell my nephew that all the basketball scouts was coming to see Antoine Walker, who was the star of the team, the center, two-time player of the year, MVP. So, he was getting mad at the coach because the coach wasn't talking about nobody else. And I had to explain to him, this one dude not doing it all by himself. He need the team to make him look good as well. So keep doing your part. They see you. And for sure, he got offers from Morgan State, uh, Maryland Eastern Shore, Hood College, Winston-Salem. It's another one down there by Winston-Salem. Um, he had a chance to go to Bowie. He could have went to Bowie. So it's like, you know, do your part and you shine. Then when you're winning, everybody is getting looked at. And I had to tell him, stop worrying about what he got going on. If they looking at him, they looking at everybody else. You concentrate on the points you putting up. You bone up on your defense and everything. And you shine every time you hit that court. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, you know, they see you, they know what your capabilities and your talent is. You knocking it out the park. He was like the only black at the time in the years he was on it that was holding it down. It's like when you look at all these doctor shows, they always got at least one or two blacks on that show. And you gotta be good. So that means you was exceptional to be on the all white cast and you're the only black. Not the only minority, but the only black, you know. And he was in love with, I think, an Asian woman. So you was really giving it up on the minority relationship, you know, in the elite doctor hospital show. And, you know, besides Shakespeare, to play a doctor and know the terminology and bring it to life and make it believable, that's not easy to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a strong role, not just a cameo, but you're really one of the main characters. So you really getting in depth with the reading and the lines that you supposed to remember and bring to life, you know, that's doing it big. But he wanted such attention so much that he was compelled to say something stupid. And I know he regretted. And again, it was a joke. I know it was a joke, but you came off very insensitive and like a bully. So that's why we don't see much of him on white networks and stuff like that. So nowadays he doing what we call hood movies, black film and everything. But you can eat off of just doing work for black television, you know. But to really broaden your brain and your talent is to be able to cross over and act in any good movie that you qualify for. I like when Samuel Jackson said in one of his interviews, he told his agent, "I'm gonna fire you if you stop if you don't stop bringing me hood movie roles. I'm an actor, not a black actor. I'm an actor. Therefore, I can handle anything they put in front of me. It could be written for a white guy, a Hispanic, whatever. I can hold my own. You know what I'm saying?" And Samuel Jackson and his wife come from Morehouse, and he studied theater. You know what I'm saying? When him and his wife graduated, they came to New York and started acting on Broadway. So Samuel Jackson, it's no accident that this man's successful as he is and been over 100 films. If not, he close enough. So yeah, so you know, I just say all that to say your talent gonna speak for itself. You don't need to, and see, this is before the stunting became stunting. Nowadays everything about the artist makes the artist instead of the main thing, the music or the work you do on screen. Your outside life and behavior, that becomes your brand and whether people feel that you worthy or not. So basically, the more toxic and the more drama that you entertain and have, that just fuel your star and rises your star. Unfortunately and weirdly, that really does happen. It's no bad publicity in show business. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the more drama and the more out of control you in, that the more they love you. But you can't do just the right things and get that same kind of love. So it seemed like at the were misfits and the wrong things about people. Like Alpo. Alpo was, I feel like, from his reputation, a bad dude, like negative. But it's a lot of us, we've been taught to celebrate negative people more so than folks doing the right thing. That's why I created my podcast and my platform to appreciate people that go to school and get their degrees. I praise individuals like this, individuals that do it on a big level. You're an athlete, you on TV, you do movies, that's on another level. You win championships, that's on another level. Anything that I can't, I be having words that's tongue twisters, differentiate. Anything that differentiate you from doing what you need to do and just being what you need to be, doing what you need to do and being what you need to be. Anything that takes from that, you know, uh, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought messing with that word, but differentiate. So like I said, what I was talking about. Um, Basically just not doing stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? That would get you in trouble. And now, you know, your light was shining so bright, and now it's dim, and you can barely see it. So that's how his career has been. Far as I'm concerned, he fell off since Grey's Anatomy. I just seen him in a BET movie, and granted, he's probably doing okay with projects and writing, or some behind the scene. I don't know, but and then I thought he was Denzel Washington brother, or I thought he was his wife, Denzel Washington wife, little brother. I don't know why I thought of that, but Denzel wife is a Washington by marriage. So that wouldn't make him a Washington if that was his sister, which is not. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just had the same last name as Washington. So, so they not related. He not related to Denzel or his wife, and real life, Denzel, real life son is out there doing his thing. He was in the Ballers with The Rock, the HBO series. He played as Ricky, and he was also in the hit movie Tenet, which is like a CIA movie and whatnot. It was real intense. So again, I'm gonna bring it back. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday to Isaiah Washington, and we hope to see you back on the screen doing it big, like you know how to do it. So I'm gonna get some camera time and some promotion time, you know. So yeah, it's Friday night. What y'all doing out there? Where y'all going, man? I know Eastern Shore homecoming is tomorrow, and my boy was saying that his lady is a Sora, and her girls was going up there to spend the night, and I was like, I don't think that's a good idea, because people that's married, they don't need to be going up there acting like they single. If you know anything about homecoming weekend and you gone up there for the weekend to hang out, you know, people get out of character, they forget they married, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. You put the lines together, you connect the dots. So, you go up there for the game, and, the band playing some of the festivities, and you bring your butt home. There's no reason for you to be going somewhere spending the night. Unless you with your folks, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, you know. I got my World Series net shirt on. You see that trophy. So that was from 2019. And yeah. So all right, I ain't gonna be long, man. It's at 19 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it short for tonight. Uh, it's a good movie that Regina King and Idris Elba in it, and another, some more familiar faces that stars that's coming up is in this movie. The Harder They Fall. So I'm gonna get around to watching this movie this weekend. I already started it, and I've been hearing so much about it, and so yeah, that's gonna be my weekend. I'm going uptown soon for their last football game of the season, and we're gonna go hang out with my son. I ain't played him on the court since August. And every summer we see who got the most wins in the games we play on one, and I'm beating him 14-12. And that's another thing. Back in the day, I play the old school way. When the ball come off the rim, you take it back up. Now they got all this reset, and I hate it. But you know, I wanted to learn how to play that way. So I'm always and always can ball on that court. And my set shot is crazy. So that's dead. All I had to do is build my win, uh, taking the ball back to the key when they come off the rim instead of taking it up. I had to get my win together. And once I got my win together, my son and my stepson, his brother, they were in trouble. And whoever I play, what I'm saying? Don't let the gray hair fool you. This is what I used to do. You feel me? I had a court in my back in the hood. I lived out back. When we went out my back door, there was a court. It wasn't no private court. It was the hood court. I lived out back. When I went out my back door, there was the basketball court. So me and my friends, we lived on the court. I was that kid that got up Saturday mornings and watched cartoons, and then I went and knocked on everybody's door. You coming outside? Let's play some ball. And we would play ball from like 12 to 6 that evening, really getting it in and just having a good time like kids supposed to. And on Sundays after the Redskins played, we got out there and played football till it got dark. You know what I'm saying? We really enjoyed our childhood, I must say, in spite of all the drama that was going on. It was like, okay, it's part of the what's going on. We can't stop it, but as kids, we don't really realize what's happening. It's like norm that folks are dying from drugs, from murders, and it's junkies, it's dealers, and that's a norm for us. It don't stop us from having fun and growing up functioning. You know, it's like that's the hood. So yeah, but as you grow old and wise, you look back. We lived in some bad situations and in a bad time frame, but we accepted it and kept it pushing because that's all you could do. You can't do nothing about it. You're in the hood because you ain't got no money to leave the hood. So you adapt. That's it. Simple as that. So, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for another episode of Streets Finest. You feel me? I'm Bday. Peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.